All right, folks, we're heading back. Robert M says, Rudy, hey, that kind of matches. That kind of matches. The Chaos Sword. It's like you got one in each eye. No? Yeah, all right. Little things in life, folks. Come on, little. Have fun. My name is Timmy. You're watching Rudy. How's everybody doing today? Happy whatever day of the week you guys actually watch us on. And as we decide to open, I think I've got one or two more videos of this, and that's about it. As also known as the most disliked and nobody cares Dungeons & Dragons Forgotten Realm collector boxes that I believe I've collapsed in price, and I'm the only Timmy holding on to all the product, and everyone's laughing at me. Fighter Class, Grim, Handvekna. All right, Death Whisper. The blue always throws me off. That blue rarity logo just always bamboozles me, man. Selfless Paladin with the Whisper. Ooh, I love that one. That was gorgeous. And Lair of the Hydra, nice foil rare of the... I still think, man, I'm telling you all, the D&D book cover variant is still the most underappreciated thing, man. I'm telling you all. All right, Mythic number 1, Dr. Eliwick. They used to call me that in high school. At least they tried. All right, Wing Boots for our first extended art. Long Rest. I like that. This foot, you guys noticed the foot up with the candle melting on it? Thought that was pretty cool. All right, up. All right, we got our first Frost Tyrant. See, I don't know if, like, these type of legendary dragon cards, like, are these going to age well? Is there really a market for them? Some people say they're not that strong. Other people say they're broken. And then on top of that, a lot of people I've talked to are just not super thrilled about building their deck around, like, risky gambling dice roll. Like, I've heard that many times. A lot of people are like, Rudy, you know, if you just get bad luck and just throw a bad roll versus getting that perfect roll each time and it swings the game, and I hear that a lot. Ooh, the Arklich. I'll always love the old Leech style cards. Miss Ruin Seeker, Miss Hama, Delina, Shattering Skeletons, and of course, see, I don't know, a lot of people are like, oh, these look too boring, Rudy. You know, these D&D kind of, these scrapbook parchment variant showcase frame, these are too boring. They're not flashy enough, and that's why they're not worth much, and you know, they just don't have much value. There's no pizzazz to them, Rudy. You don't get it. Okay, well, thanks for the feedback. Wizards, because again, these spellbook, any of these type of artifacts have dice rolls each turn. You know, obviously you get one really good if you get really, I mean, the odds of throwing a 20 is 1 in 20. It's a 5, even 95% chance of not hitting that kind of home run type thing. Mantle, the Hideous Laughter, beautiful little pixie. Got some wolf action. Oswald Fiddlebender. I love the name. Love the name. Nice little painter. Ooh, Hall of Storms. See, these are my favorite, man. These are just, especially in foil, D&D book cover foil. That's the bee's knees, man. I like that a lot. I think it's cool. The Vorpal Sword. Great card, by the way. The old Tomebound. You know, little Warlock. Little Mythic. Is that a Commander one, I think? No. Yeah, I think so. Circle of Dreams. Great Elf. Any elf druids or any of that stuff is always a thing. The Uncommon, Dragon Cycle. Hive of the Eye. I love the art on these things, man. And again, these are too boring. I don't like those. And of course, Instrument of the Bard. There's a lot of speculation on this card at first, but I don't know. Not a super big fan of that particular card. The timing and having it doesn't do much for me. All right, here we go. Orb of the Dragon kind. Very cool. Again, one of these little artifacts. This one is not a dice roll throw one. Bag of Tricks. Got a nice little wish there. By the way, you may play a card you own that's not in the game. So any card that's not in your deck. Like, seems kind of crazy. Whenever I see cards that are like, use any card outside your game, like, dude, that just seems, I don't know, a little scary to me. Wizard's Spellbook, again, dice roll card. Love the artwork, though. Love the feel and flavor. But yeah, that's, you know, people are just kind of, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people just go out of their way to be negative on certain things. Long Rest, Candle Melting on the Foot, the old Thorough Investigation, Loyal Warhound, the old Manticore. Why do they call it Manticore? Wasn't Manticore an Urza's card? And it's not even functionally identical. That confuses me. Owlbear, should be that for Halloween. Cave of the Frost Giant, love it. Ooh, I'm sorry, these are the uncommon. See, that's so confusing because you get the, you've got literally these particular dragons, one of each color. This is the white one. The uncommon variant, and then the mythic variant. Obviously, the mythic one is like way better than the uncommon variant of the dragon cycle there. So, but again, they look really good though for an uncommon cycle. Hey, look at that, Beloved Ranger. That is actually a mythic variant. I don't think I've seen that one in mythic, so we actually got one of those. But yeah, see, that's the thing is, oh, Rudy, blah blah blah. Cards are boring looking, no financial value. I mean, just anything you can possibly think of. People have been bitter on. Again, I get the dice roll thing. Now, here's one example here. So pretty much you got the 75% chance for option A and 25% chance for option B. Pack Leader, probably one of the best green rares printed in a long time. And Evolving Wilds, the most broken card, better than Black Lotus, as everybody knows. Rudy's got jelly on his face, okay. Rust Monster, just great flavor. And more jellies. So that's the thing. I mean, again, look at the Innistrad booster box we opened, which again, I know Innistrad Midnight Hunt's terrible too. Everybody just thinks everything's terrible. What is this, 2018? What are we, an hour of devastation? Jeez. Eye of Mrs. V. Extracting some brains. Another Wizard's Spellbook. Little Mimic action. And of course the Wonder. See, this is, that's interesting. I mean, look, if you roll a 20, like, dude, oh my God. Scry 3? Like, but the odds of hitting that are so, another Mrs. Eliwick. You know, the odds of hitting some of those are just so low. Like, it's not like it's the 75-25. That's a 5% chance to hit that, man. Dude, that's some, you better have a lucky day, man. The Wand, always love equipment. I always feel equipment, when used properly, is just so overly broken. All right, good old Beholder there. Boulder's Gate, love the flavor in the name. Little sign of things to come. Hall of Giants, loved it. And, of course, Long Rest, another melting candle on the foot. See, I mean, look at this. We're down the last two packs. And I agree. Compared to opening Modern Horizons, hey, look at that. We got one of the better legendary dragon gods. There you go. Arcane Endeavor. Dancing Sword. A lot of equipment and weapons and things. I always like that. Another Evolving Wilds, game breaking. And Chosen, and a little right action. I mean, I get it, everybody. I mean, I'm not going to downplay it. I mean, yeah, but again, this is a core. This is equivalent to opening, like, change the name of this to, like, Core 2022, and that's what we're doing. We're opening a core collector box. But it's not worthless. People act like these things should be nothing. Like, you should never touch them. They're not that bad. But again, granted, Vorpal, very nice Vorpal Sturt. I mean, look, yeah, we have 7 mythics. Yeah, I know, there's no fancy Shockland, Fetchland cycle. I get it. You know, we don't have a bunch of expensive rares. I get it. But there's a couple of rares that have some value more than, like, the basic cost of a regular draft booster pack. But overall, it's just frustrating. It's just, I don't want to be all negative and act like we're going back to the, what is this? Why are the cards upside down? Or just the back cards upside down? What's going on there? I guess just a token. Yeah, I don't want to be all negative, act like we're back in Ixalan era or Rivals or something where, you know, I'm on Kitty Cat, where everybody just acts like everything is the worst dumpster, Magic's dead. You know, I remember that. I don't know if you guys were around for that. Everything I did, every video was just, oh, Rudy's selling that everything's terrible in Magic. Flame Skull, very nice. Our first appearance of Flame Skull today. Skeletal Warming. Another Evolving Wilds. Good old Evolving Wilds. The Troll. Love it. Paladin. See, that's, I don't know. There's times when you do got to step back and you got to just kind of think for yourself and be like, you know, is the product really that bad? Or do we feel it? Are we getting improper expectations? Or are we not? Ooh, foil Evolving Wild one there. And another Vorpal Sword. I don't know what's up the deal with these upside down tokens in the back. No, I love this sword, man. I feel this sword is just ridiculous, man. It's a 1-drop to get in the game. Quick Creature gets 2-0 and has Death Touch. Look at this ability. Look at this 8-mana ability. Until end of turn, means whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, the player loses the game. Drop it for 1, equip it for 2, and then it's like, if you can do, like old school Rudy Dark Rituals, like, wait a minute, equipped creature deals combat damage, they lose the, like, what is going on? Like what? Like, what? I mean, that's so ridiculous, man. Dungeon Descent. What do you guys think about the whole venture into dungeon thing? Do you really think these, we don't have a dungeon in the back of this pack. I just don't, Frostgiant, at least we have a mythic here. I don't know, man. I'm just not all about the dungeon. The venture in the dungeon, ooh, Treasure Vault, looks nice. And it's Sphere of Annihilation. I feel like the dungeons, some people said they're too weak. Other people say you can't get through them quick enough. There's not enough cards or mechanics to help you really go through the dungeon quick to really chain off combos or make it worthwhile. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, look at that. We got a little Dino Man. This thing's ridiculous, dude. 9-drop 10/10 has haste and ward 10. Ward 10. Holy crap, man. Hey, Jabba the Hutt coming through. Beholder Kingpin. That was one of the, I don't know if that's still holding, you know, the product's been out now for a little while. I don't know if that's still considered like the major hit of the set, but it was for a while. That thing's crazy. Wing Boots, very iconic for a video game. And of course, Scholar. We got the Windseer, Temple of the Dragon Queen. Have not seen you. That's pretty cool. And Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Love it. Goblin Javelineer. Wild Mage. Do we have a mage? See, I mean, you compare this to like the previous collector box openings and things we've done. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to downplay it. There is a very distinctive difference. There you go. Old Gnawbone. I love that. Someone said, Rudy, do you have any of those old Gnaw bones? It's like, it's Gnaw bones. Rudy, you don't know how to pronounce anything. I've watched your videos. Fine, we'll call it Gnaw bone. Get your Gnaw bones out, folks. Beautiful Miss, Instrument of the Bards. Love that artwork. Not a fan of the mechanic, but she is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. The hair and the harp and everything with the, that is a gorgeous card, man. All right, Drizzt, Bullet. And, there's Rudy's other favorite green card, the Frog Horror. Absolutely love this card, man. Probably, again, the green little werewolf chick and that frog monster is got to be my favorite 2 cards in this set, man. Absolutely just love it. All the shenanigans with bringing things back and graveyard manipulation and dredge, all that crap, that I love that card, man. Oh, Ranger class, great rare. This one I'm surprised is still only a couple dollars. Or at least by the time of this filming. This card, I just really feel like that's an underappreciated card. Bag of Tricks. Book of Vile Darkness. Nice little, we're getting different mythics this time. Here we go. Here we go. Mr. T. Have we, yeah, we did on the first box. We got the same one. But isn't that amazing? It doesn't even look like the same card. See, okay, here's a good example. What dungeon is this? Tomb of Annihilation. Like, okay. Like this one, there's not a lot of dungeon here. You kind of only a couple rooms here. But I feel like, I don't know. I think they did a good job being creative about the dungeon thing, but it wasn't what I expected. And I don't know. I feel like it's just, I don't know how it's really gonna, I can't see it aging that well. White Dragon. I mean, look at all these variants. Look at all the, I mean, the cards look great. There's a lot of variants, but I just don't, I don't know. I mean, I understand why the boxes are cheaper than other ones, but again, time has a funny way of changing things, folks. Just remember that. Another Vorpal. Golly. Got like a place of those swords in this video. With the cube, very cool. Love the cube. Nothing. Herodric cube, Diablo, nobody cube. Okay, whatever. The mighty. All right, last 3 packs this video. Again, Robert, you know, definitely a weaker collector box set as a whole. I mean, feels pretty average. I mean, box 1 was, what, 7 mythics? Yeah, 7 mythics. Box 2, we're at already 7 already. Beautiful Circle of Dream Druids. Gorgeous card. And there's Rudy's Frogman, my fave card, man. And Giant Duke, Blinky Dog, love it. And Orb of Dragon Kind. I don't know, what's the upside down token in the back? It keeps throwing me off. But anyways, I think this is going to be a kind of a Theros 2.0 here with the collector boxes. Paladin, I love any form of 1-drop kind of creature that later game you can use stronger abilities like that. I've always been a fan of that. Those cheap things to get in the game. This thing's just, like on the surface you would think a card like this is dumb, but I was like, dude, old school Rudy, 5-drop 4/3 flying light. You could just drop it, swing, boom, lifelink. You can swing. Like it's not, I don't know. I'm just saying. Another Eliwick coming through. I think we have every version of Mrs. E. It's our 3rd Eliwick, man. Holy cow. Okay. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Another instrument. Jeez, Duplication City. Polymorph. There's our first polymorph of the day. And coming through, Underlying, and another Adult Dragon God. Here's another. Which maze is this? Tomb. Nope. Mine of Rudy's Panhandling. Again, I don't know. I'm so split on the dungeons, the enter the dungeon thing. Because, I mean, you really can't use or build around the dungeon theme. Like, in a year from now, or if it cycles out of, or when it cycles out of standard, like, you really can't, what are you going to do? Build a modern deck around entering dungeons? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't, it feels weird to me in how that's going to really age And I think the market may be pricing in stuff like that. And again, I'm not a Pro Tour Magic Yu-Gi-Oh-ing player. I don't even know how to play the game, but it just feels like it's not going to mesh well, like for power level and strength or creativity. And I could be wrong, and maybe it does. Maybe there's more things in the future that are kind of like a Planeswalkers, and where every turn the Planeswalker can accelerate going through dungeons. And I know there are cards in the set where once you complete a dungeon, the creature gets stronger, stuff like that. I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I'm not sure how they're going to make it age where it's going to feel relevant in a couple years. I think people are going to look back and be like, man, it's cool. It feels unique. But I just don't know if they're really going to make it where people are going to like desire it, you know? So that's my vibes. Overall, I would call this an average box opening. Again, there's not really much swing or variance in the D&D set here, because again, this is just a core set. That's all I got today, folks. Robert, thanks again for being a very kind patron. As always, folks, thanks again for watching, and I appreciate the honor and privilege to entertain. Thank you very much.